Oh, I forgot.
You're hosting, right?
Yes, I'm Mr. Host today. Get the camera focused right. Alright, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to another episode of That Damn Racing Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Derf, along with my co-host, Falcon. Say hello.
Yo!
Woo! So, how's everybody going tonight? I guess it's quiet. This is that you can hear the crickets.
Yep.
All right.
Crickets.
Yeah. So, actually, I'm gonna move this over. We were supposed to have a special guest with us tonight, but he's MIA. Hello, Xavier. What's up? How's it going on your fancy Tuesday? All right. Anyway, we have a load of shit to get through.
So let's get started, and away we go.
All right, so we're gonna start off with some news that came after following Kansas last week.
Joey Logano got disqualified.
I wish. No, so everybody already knows this already, but we might as well touch on it too. With hosts of our getting fined last week for trying to move, but the NASCAR official was like, nope, you can't do that. So they fined him $50,000 for spinning his tires.
For spinning his tires.
Yeah, because he started to let the clutch out slightly, and the rear tires started to spin. Even though he wasn't going anywhere. But, you know.
Huh.
I mean, from NASCAR's point of view, yes, I understand the fine, but it's also
really dumb.
Yes, yeah, it's kind of it's a good call, but it's also a stupid call at the same time.
Yeah.
So, anyway, figure might as well touch on that, and then so also news that came out last week was that Andy Street was going to take over. Why hasn't Logano been suspended yet?
I have no idea.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, some more news last week was RCR and Randall Barnett has parted ways officially, and Andy Street has taken over for crew chief on the 8 car for the rest of the season, or as far as I know. I haven't seen anything otherwise, but as of right now, Andy Street is the tentative crew chief for the rest of the season. So, figured I might as well touch on that before we get to the juicy Roval discussion.
Oh, God.
So, we're going to start off right off talking about how fucking moronic Daniel Trotta is. So...
Oh, yeah.
So her picks to win the Charlotte Roval races: Kyle Larson, which, you know, if SVG wasn't in the field, I would say, okay, yes, that'd be a smart pick or a good choice. But SVG's in the field, so you know, you pick anybody but him, you're kind of dumb. But then she picked Austin Hill, who can't road race. He was going to win the Xfinity race. Oh my god, she's fucking stupid. And then for the trucks... But yeah. Well, yeah, this is how dumb she fucking is. She says Ben Rhodes was going to win the truck race at the Roval. What the fuck is she watching that thinks, oh, these guys are going to do it? These guys aren't going to win. No, they're not. Fucking Connor Zillage, he's going to dominate the road courses. And fucking Corey Haim is like, well, fuck, he got wrecked on lap 1 just with a destroyed truck and he still won the damn race. So. But then you get somebody like Larry Mack, he picked all 3. Because, you know, Larry Mack is somewhat smart.
Yeah, Larry Mack's been in the industry for 40 years.
And actually pays attention to what's going on. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, the 88 won both the Roval, both versions of the Roval. It would have been funny if the 88 won the truck race too, but, you know, then it would have been a triple 88.
Sweet.
Yeah, so. And I had to touch on this because I seen this and I was like, she deserves a punch in the face for that, for those picks. Alright, anyway, so speaking of Xfinity
Let's
stuff.
find out next week how bad our picks are.
Well, I mean, I think we pretty much both picked SVG to win the Roval, so I mean, I think we were okay. So.
We knew. We just knew.
Yeah, for sure. So, anyway, Connor Zillage gets win number 10 on the season in the Xfinity Series. So
absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, 17th, exactly, 17th consecutive top 5 finish for Zillage. So so for the last 17 races, he hasn't finished outside of the top 5. But I watched because of these stupid playoffs and how they work. I almost guarantee Connor will not be the champion at the end of the season. If he is,
I'd say he's going to end up winning the championship anyway.
Oh, it's like as much as I like him to, I almost guarantee NASCAR will screw him over somehow.
Probably.
So anyway, yeah, he's gets 10th win this year, 17 consecutive top 5s. So, and going into, are they? I can't remember. Are they racing at Vegas this weekend or no?
Yes, I believe so. Check the schedule.
Check the schedule.
Schedule.
NASCAR. NASCAR. I should have had this up prior to. Why is it trying to ask me the 2026 schedule? Yes. Okay. Yes. They are racing at Vegas this weekend. So, yeah, who cares about Corey Hahn? Yeah, like that. Case in point, like other than a little bit here, in a little bit, we'll talk briefly about the trucks. Other than that, I have no interest in the truck series at all this year, just because fucking Corey Haim.
Yeah, Corey Haim being Corey Haim.
Oh, I hate unskippable ads. But at least you can't actually hear it, so that's good. Kia, I would never buy a fucking Kia or a Hyundai or Hyundai because they are absolute fucking shitboxes. All right, so let's take a. So for the Xfinity Series playoff eliminations, Taylor Gray, who tied with what's his name? Sammy Smith.
Yeah.
Who tied with him, loses out on eliminations. And Nick Sanchez, who was above the cut line going in, he gets eliminated. Austin Hill, well, honestly, I'm glad that he's eliminated. He lost it by 21 points. The 21 points he lost from fucking absolutely destroying Almiroli at Indy.
I'm along with Ding Dong.
I'm a ding dong. And Harrison Burton, he's just happy to be there. As far as I'm concerned.
Harrison Burton. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, basically.
Didn't Harrison Burton got knocked out, didn't he?
Yeah, he got eliminated. Why is NASCAR bullying the 48? I don't know.
I don't know why they're bullying the 48 car. Because they can, I guess.
Yeah. So, anyway, on to the playoff grid reset following the Roval. Connor's Village has a whopping 57-point lead leaving the Roval after the reset.
Good gravy.
So basically, he's going to be locked into. He's almost guaranteed to be locked into the Final Four, unless. Well, I can't say he is guaranteed, but because Talladega is a crapshoot, you don't know what's going to happen there.
I don't think the Xfinity Series races at Talladega in the fall, do they?
Let me go check it back again.
I don't think so. Even the wife said she doesn't think so.
Oh, yep, they are.
They are this year.
Yep, Saturday, October 18th.
Yeah, yeah, that was last year.
So
my wife is just feeding me information as we go along here.
Yeah, so
last year the Xfinity Series wasn't there, and it was just trucks and Cup. Yeah. This year it's going to be all three.
Yeah.
Or the year before. Talladega. Yeah.
So, alright, anyway. So, so Justin Allgaier, he's got 24 points above the cut line. He's usually pretty decent at the super speedways, so he should be safe after Talladega in 2 weeks. But then everybody else, Brandon Jones only +4, Sam Mayer only +2, Jesse Love on the outside looking in only -2, Sammy Smith with the reset gets -7, Kloppel -11, and Creed -13. So it's actually.
So if we could get a junior Final Four, that would be great. That would be a first.
It's possible, but could you, Matt? Then it'd literally come down to Connor Zilliter and Allgaier because the other two aren't going to do anything. Yes, it's perfect. And then they actually have on the actual owner side. So yeah, the 88 is +60 on the owner points, 22 for the 7, 21 is +11. The 20 is +2, 41 is out by 2, the 2 is out by 5. The 19, who wasn't even in the playoffs at all. Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, because he's not a full-time car, but the 19th is -7, and the 00 is -16. So that could change quite a bit, or change up quite a bit. So what do we got next? Okay, so I can't. Yeah, true. But, the fact that they're still in the playoffs, so hopefully they have somebody good going driving it this last 4 races. So, anyway, so I came across some interesting stats to look at. This is now outdated now that Shane has now won at the Roval. He's now 6-12. So SVG has had a 50% win rate on road courses. But then,
holy cow.
Yeah. And then you got Tim Richmond with 31% win rate with 5 wins over 16 starts. Stewart with 8 wins, 34 starts, 25 or 23.5. Pernelli Jones was a really old school name. He's got 10 starts with only 2 wins, but apparently that's 20%. Gordo, he's got 9 wins, but with 47 starts, so he's only 19.1. Chase Elliott, who has not won a road course since the next gen started, he's at 7 wins and 40 starts, 17.5. David Pearson, apparently, surprisingly, 4 wins, 25 starts. Cale Yarborough. What's that?
David Pearson was really good at the road courses.
Cale Yarborough with 3 wins and 19 starts. Marcus Ambrose with 2 wins and 14 starts. And then you got Kyle Larson with 6 wins and 43 starts. At 14%, he is number 10 on this list. Why is New Zealand trying to make us look bad on the road courses?
Because that's all he drove in V8 supercars, his road courses.
But you know what? Even Eric this week in his power rankings put SVG in his top 10 for power rankings this week. So, because
SVG gets a win at an oval,
It won't be this year, but I think next year it's like everybody better watch out. Because once SVGs get the ovals 100% figured out, it's everybody's gonna be in trouble. And the funny thing is, he's figuring it out.
Zillage coming in. It's going to be the Connor Zillage SVG show the whole damn season.
I think so. I mean, sure, you're going to have, like, Larson and Hamlin and a couple of those other guys, but, like...
No, they're irrelevant now. But it's going to be Connor Zillage and SVG. That's all it's going to be.
Well,
that is it.
Well, it's going to take some time for... What's this? It's the Juan Montoya hype, but it's legit. I don't... You don't think it's going to be an SVG Connor Zillage show next year? What are you talking about? I think it's good. Well, it depends on how quickly Connor can figure out the cup side on ovals. Xfinity, he's figured that out, obviously, because he's got 10 wins.
I think he'll figure it out. Connor's not even done yet. Connor's going to win the next, like, however many races are left. So he's going to have the most wins in history.
Well, he's trying to, because he's got to win 3 more times to tie, and he'd basically have to win the last 4 in order to break it.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's going to sweep everything.
It'd be nice, but
yeah, go ahead and get the broom out and the dustpan, and just let him sweep everything and call it a day.
I need like a little mini broom to like sweep my hand.
Exactly.
But anyway, so another interesting stat that came up after the Roval Cup Roval finished. Out of the 2025 season's races or cup races on road courses this year, they've done a total of 579 laps. And SVG has been in the top 5 for 497 of them.
Good Lord.
Who was the last guy who had the most wins in a single season in the Xfinity Series season?
I think it was Mark Martin.
I can't remember.
And that was the 90s. Or Kyle Busch. One of the two.
I'm thinking Busch for some reason.
I was thinking Mark Martin, but, well, Kyle Busch beat Mark Martin's all-time win record, so it would most likely be Kyle Busch. Or Sam Ard. So, either one of the 3.
Let's look this up.
Oh, so it is Rowdy and Sam Ard. Okay. That's what I figured who it was.
Yeah, Kyle Busch has 13 in 2010.
And then Sam Ard had 11, I forget what year.
That would have been years ago. 2P09.
2009.
No, he got 10 in 2009, and then 13 the next year. Anyway.
So the record is 13, and he's only 3 away.
Yeah, and he's got to get one more to tie Sam for second. And then Talladega, that's gonna be dominated by fucking Austin Hill.
Junior
so hopefully,
Motorsport.
It'd be nice. But you know how RCR runs their fucking super speedway program over there, so they're gonna be hard to beat there.
I think JRM can beat him.
I hope Austin Hill gets wrecked.
I hope he gets dumped too, because I can't stand Austin Hill or Sheldon Creed.
I don't mind Sheldon Creed. Yeah, RCR needs to be out of the race early.
Right.
1982? Okay.
1982. Okay.
So it's been a
That's
while.
what I figured it was. It's a really hot minute. Holy shit.
Yeah. Alright, so let's actually talk about the Roval now. I thought the whole Roval was a good race. Even though some people said, no, the race sucked just because SVG won. It's like, there was a lot of strategy going on in that race. Like, that between the tire wear and, SVG with his excellent tire management.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that, like, SVG could run, if he wanted to, he could have probably ran the first two stages without pitting. And still would have whooped the field.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway. But yeah. It was I really enjoyed that race. Even if you weren't an SVG fan, that was a wicked race.
Yeah, at the beginning I wasn't a fan of the Roval, but now
It's kind of grown on us.
It has grown on me. It's grown on me a lot.
I don't know, because like the Roval produces a lot of chaos lately. So.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yes, yes, I would love to see them return to the Charlotte, the oval itself, but like, I don't know. I think
there's too much excitement in the Roval.
Yeah, for them to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but only because everybody else thought they had a chance by pitting with less than 10 to go and think they could make that gap up.
Nope.
He went from like 2 seconds behind down to 17. It was like, yeah, sorry. So. And then. Oh yeah, so Denny Hamlin said that if his team. Oh, stop it. If his team would have told him that what the point situation was going into the last lap,
he would have let him go.
Yeah, Denny would not have wouldn't have passed Chastain. He would have sat there because he wanted Joey out, because Joey's going to be we almost guaranteed Joey's going to make the championship for now because of that.
Yeah, he's going to win Las Vegas, so there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
So. Anyways. But.
So it's the Joey Logano show over in Vegas.
I'm hoping not, but we'll talk about our picks here in a bit once we get through the rest of this Cup Series news.
Yeah.
Xavier says no.
Not again.
So, but yeah, that last I wish we could have seen what happened to Allmendinger coming across the line, because I know he got destroyed. But there's no video of it, so it was like, we don't know what happened to him. And then car got wrecked coming across the line. So. No, not again! Yeah, so. And then Chastain's, people were calling it the fail melon, because, like, his late race dive bomb to try to get. Just trying to get to Denny.
He tried.
Yeah, he tried. Took the both of them out, and then after that, you can just see the absolute disappointment out of Chastain when that happened. He's like,
I can't be mad at him for it.
I mean, Denny wasn't either. I mean, hell, Denny was only mad at his own crew.
Right.
So, anyway. So, yeah, eliminations. Poor Chastain. Hamlin should be suspended for not hearing it. It wasn't that he didn't hear it. His team literally didn't inform him at all.
Tell him.
Yeah, so his team should be the ones that should be suspended for being unsportsmanlike and uninforming your driver what's going on.
But see, NASCAR ain't going to suspend nobody for that.
No. So yeah, and because of Denny's selfishness last week at Kansas, both of his cars are been eliminated from the playoffs.
Oh well.
Wah 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 wah. And Cindric, well, I mean, he was terrible at New Hampshire. He was terrible at Kansas, and he was terrible right from the get-go of the Roval before he got cleared out by Hocevar.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, Hocevar also cleared out Kyle Busch on the very first corner, so.
And then Kyle Busch cleared out Riley Herbst too.
I mean, to be fair, that was Riley started that and Busch finished it. Oh, and speaking of Riley, well, he got disqualified after the race on Sunday.
Did he really?
Yeah, he got DQ'd for being too light. Even though he finished 30th and they still DQ'd him.
Wow. Interesting.
So Kyle Busch should just be replaced for the rest of this. Oh, okay.
I think Kyle Busch just needs to move.
Well, then there's a new rumor that he might be in talks with Spire now. Oh my god, this fucking headset. So yeah, Riley Herbst got DQ'd, so he gets a last place finish. Let's take a look at the actual playoff grid now. After the reset. Outside of... Really? The points are really tight outside of Giggles being minus 24. Like, Hamlin's only plus 8, Blaney's only plus 6, Larson, Byron only plus 4, Bell minus 4, Briscoe minus, and Chase Elliott minus 14, and then Giggles minus 24.
Holy cow.
So, I mean, Giggles is going to have a shot at Vegas. Giggles is probably going to dominate Talladega until he blocks stupid and wrecks the whole field.
Well,
hopefully, that's going to be interesting. We'll have to wait and see how these next two races play out.
I'm going to go ahead and call it. Somebody's going to flip at Talladega.
It's possible. So, anyway. Just for shits and giggles, I came across the what the points would look like if it was the Winston Cup format. Though it's completely irrelevant to the actual points, but you know, it's interesting to see where everybody stacks up, like up for old times. So Christopher Bell would be technically the points leader with 4,342 over Chase Briscoe, who's down 55, and Chase Elliott is 89. Then we got Larson, Byron, Blaney, Hamlin, Reddick, Busher. It would be 9th in points, and Giggles would be 10th in points right now, if we were running the Winston Cup points format. Bell shouldn't be in front at the points? What do you mean? Well, this is what the points would be. But yeah, after the last couple races, yeah, Christopher Bell would technically be the points leader. So there a little bit ago, so Daniel Suarez's wife and mother and mother-in-law were apparently in a really scary crash yesterday.
And his wife.
Yeah, I said his wife, his mother, and his mother-in-law. But yeah, there's like absolutely nothing left of this vehicle. Like, I'd like to.
The Chevrolet done its job though.
Surprisingly. But yeah, so I guess you could say our thoughts and prayers with them, and hopefully they'll have a safe and speedy recovery. Because, you know. So, anyway. Alright, so on to a little tiny bit about into Vegas next week. Catherine Legg is going to be making a return next week, or this weekend. Probably driving the 78 car, which will just be in the way. Because there's going to be no practice, so I almost guarantee she's going to crash. Or somebody's going to crash her. Well, I know I said at yeah, didn't, yeah, it was at Indy. I'm pretty sure she got a top 20 with that car, so.
Uh-oh. I think our guest host is here.
Oh, our guest has finally made an appearance.
Aha, I am early.
You are late.
Same thing.
Same thing. So our special guest has finally made an appearance. Say hello, Mr. Boosty Boost.
Hello, Mr. Boosty Boost.
We were just about to start talking about Vegas, but we'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions on the craziness and excitement that was the Charlotte Roval.
Am I being biased here, or am I just being not biased?
You're not being biased.
Or biased. You can be both.
Okay. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Very happy. Very happy. Other than that, I thought the race was amazing. Specifically, I hope they keep the Roval as the eliminator for that round, because every year it just seems to deliver.
Yeah, it's like it's always comes down to like the last lap when what's gonna happen, because like the points always end up being so close.
Like, the bias part of me is like, I want cautions because I don't know, like, I don't want anybody hurt, obviously, but I want cautions because I want restarts and people doing stupid shit, like sending it full force into the turn one barrier, which didn't happen this year for some reason.
It did in the truck race.
It did in the truck race, yes, that's fair, but it didn't in the cup race.
I'm surprised nobody's batteries died.
Well, I mean, Grant Enverger's did. But then the guy he took out still ended up winning the damn race, so.
But definitely the bias part of me is like, yeah, no, I'm happy Shane got it. No cautions.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised NASCAR didn't try to throw some sort of bullshit caution with like 10 to go or something.
He did it with Austin Dillon. He had the car going. Oh, caution.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, the car was rolling and it's like, oh, caution's out. That was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, no. I thought that was going to be the start of it, but nope. Thankfully, it wasn't.
Saber says, okay, you got something against the 48 winning the Roval without a caution, without a damn caution. I don't think the 48 was going to win the Roval. Anyway. Let's see here. So yeah, we were talking about Catherine Legg making a return to Cup this weekend at Vegas. She's either gonna do surprisingly well, or she's just going to be in the way and crash. As much as I like Catherine, it's like you're driving the worst car in the field. Like, hell, I'm pretty sure the 66 for MBM Motorsport is... Or, no, sorry, no. Garage 66 is what they're called now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that 78 car is even worse than the 66s. So... Or surprisingly... I mean, it's not impossible for her to lead a lap. But it's Vegas, so I don't expect it. So
If she stays out long enough, sure.
yeah,
Not grinds the gears like she did at Phoenix last year.
Pretty much.
no, that was this year, not last year. That when she
Was it this year?
yeah. Well, to be fair, she was supposed to start run the week before at the Coda, but shit didn't come together in time, so she couldn't run it. So they're like, okay, next big thing will be Phoenix. And, well, we all know what happened there. So, anyway, for the first time in the podcasting proper, we're going to talk briefly about the trucks. Because, you know, Corey Haim will probably win every other race this year, because, you know, who cares? But, so... the truck race that's normally scheduled for Fox Sports 1 for Talladega is actually going to be moved now to the Big Fox. So that'll be interesting. And then Jim Yaley is going to be driving the 7 truck for Spire at Talladega as well, which is interesting. See how JJ does in a competitive NASCAR ride. Especially now with he's much more mature. I guess. I don't even know. He's a lot more mature than he was, you know, 20 years ago. Just going to say this: there were team orders that happened. Technically, yes, but also they played off as like, yeah, yeah, it was the 48 car. I haven't seen anything about penalties. I don't think they will, because like all he said on the radio was just like, save your tires. Save your tires. It's the last lap. Why are you saving tires? But and then if you watch the onboard clip, you can clearly see he lets off going to the backstretch chicane like way earlier than he had to. Cole Custer should be suspended for this. But yeah, so as much as technically, yes, it was team orders, but it's really not the way they worded it, try to make it word it, so. Anyway, on to something cool, I think, oh wait, we were supposed to, yeah, before we go anywhere, we gotta make our picks for Viva Las Vegas and Talladega, because we're not gonna be around to podcast next week. Cole Custer did this before. Oh yeah. He got demoted. I'm about both my co-host and our guest is MIA. So it's like it's kind of hard to do picks when they're not here. So, all right. Well, we'll just go on to until they return. We'll move on to. Cole Custer needs to get devoted again. Well, we already know that's not happening. So while they're doing other things, let's look at this. So Toyota says, yeah, we'll save our NASCAR picks for a little bit later on. So Toyota has teased their brand new World Endurance Championship hypercar. And one thing Falcon said, like after this was teased, is that it has it kind of has Toyota GT1 vibes a little bit, which I can kind of see it. I kind of hope they go with like an old school GT1 livery on it. I think that would be cool. So and so McLaren has taken the 2025 IndyCar champ Alex Palou to court, seeking $20 million apparently in damages for Alex Palou not running for McLaren last year. So I don't really have any more details than that. Apparently, McLaren says it was a wasted investment of salary, private test, and simulator sessions. Apparently, so clearly it wasn't a wasted test because he ended up winning the championship. So, so anyway, and some more McLaren news. McLaren is now back-to-back World Constructors champions in F1. They won the Constructors last year, and they won it again this year. 6 races early. Ooh. Which, 6 races early, that's pretty incredible. It actually ties it for one of Red Bull's where they won it 6 races early. So I'm just trying to ramble on at this point.
Sorry, I've had the headset off.
Oh, okay. Our guest has returned. So we were talking, or I was talking about that Toyota teased their new World Endurance Championship hypercar, which Falcon says kind of resembles the old GT1 Toyota GT1 days a little bit.
Did they fully unveil it?
No, they've only done the. I haven't seen anything new yet, but yeah, I've only seen the teaser so far. So
it's a hypercar, right?
Yes. Probably nothing new.
Why can't I find it? Oh, here it is. Oh. Why does the headlights remind me of the Ferrari 499P?
It could be too.
That's pretty funny. Although, kind of a little bit off topic from WEC, the Toyota that I'm really excited to see next year is the Supercars Toyota.
Oh yeah, the Super GT. Or the Supra.
Yeah, the Supra, V8 Supercars.
Oh wait, no, I forgot. Yeah, Toyota didn't unveil. It was Honda that unveiled the new GT500 car. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, the new Prelude GT500 car looks pretty sexy. If I do say so myself. So, anyway, that's it for other news. We're gonna talk. Oh, I forgot to zoom this in. So I guess in local news, this past weekend, the what the hell is it called? Fort Gary Industries or something like that. Industrial. Anyway, the 2025 FGI Pro Stock Tour champion is Ashton Tucker. Woohoo! After last year being the Super Late Model Series champion, he goes back this year and is now your tour champion. After last weekend winning the Riverglade International, he now goes back and wins this past weekend for the Mr. Lube and Tires 150. Which is awesome, because fuck Corey Hall! So.
Damn, that's a strong opinion.
Yeah, because. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not the only one that has of the same opinion of fuck Corey Hall!
I'm a noob when it comes to local racing. Because there's no local tracks around me. So, I will take your word for it.
Well, I think that the closest one I think that would be to you would be that Eastbound Park. I think would be the closest place to you. But that's
8-hour drive.
Oh yeah, that's a little too far just to go watch some racing. Well, I mean, unless you really, really, really wanted to go, but so
I would really like to watch racing of any kind, but I don't think I would want to drive 8 hours to go to a track.
Or if you were, at least be able to actually, camp out and spend the night, so that way it's not a complete.
Yeah, get my money's worth kind of thing, and I don't really think that's my money's worth.
Yeah, just go there, turn around, and come back. Yeah, but yeah, I can understand that. So anyway, it was our night of champions this past weekend, and so yeah, Ashton Tucker wins the championship for the Pro Stock Tour. Kenny McKenzie Jr. he won last weekend. He won the Outlaw Sportsman Championship last weekend. This weekend he comes home with the Street Stock Championship and the Late Model Sportsman Championship this weekend. So he's 3-time champion this year in 3 different cars.
Wow.
Yeah. So which is awesome to see Kenny do that. And then turn around, he has the Outlaw car for sale. And I believe I think I heard that they're asking like $25,000 for it, which compared to the one that the track owned, where they were asking $40,000 for, I think it's. It is a. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Do I have the picture still? Let me see if I can find the picture here real quick, and I'll show you. Oh, right here. Copy. It is that car that I just posted in the chat is the car that he has for sale.
Okay. Hang on.
The one I said you could turn back into a late model.
Yep. So yeah, anyway, he has that car for sale. He's asking 25 grand for it. So anyway, so yeah, he's now the outlaw of the street stock and late model sportsman champion. And for our class, I don't. Let's double check. I don't think they have the points updated yet on here. It'd be nice, but I don't think they will. Maybe they did. I don't know. Okay, they do have the heat race updated, but they haven't put the official points out. So, but yeah. So, actually, we'll just bring this over so you guys can actually see what I'm looking at. Paste and go. So yeah, so officially Nick Brun is our 2025 Mr. Transmission Mini Stock Champion. And you know what? Deservedly so. He won every single race but 2. And of the 2 races, he finished second in one. Or no, he broke a wheel hub the first one. And then he finished 3rd in the feature on this past weekend. So, and the funny thing is, he did it with a car. His car is a shitbox, basically. I wish my car could do what his does. It's like, because they don't work on his car. They don't, like, the only time they put anything onto the car is if they break something. That's the only time they ever put any work into that car. They don't touch it. Like, they might check the toe at the racetrack, and that's it. And then they just go racing. It's like, must be nice to just be able to do that. So yeah, Devin Laughlin, he should be Rookie of the Year. I think. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, Devin Laughlin is Rookie of the Year, and will also be comes out second in points. And as much as I would have liked to finish 3rd, I lose out by 1 point to Nick Burke, who will take 3rd place in points. I finished 4th. Clinton Wright gets 5th. And Ryan LeBlanc in the Hyundai will take 6th. But 6th place doesn't pay anything. Doesn't even get a trophy for, but, you know. So, I mean, we had 6 full-time cars actually take to the track. And then we had, how many altogether do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So we had 27 cars taken to the track. So, you know, that it'd be nice if we had like that kind of number on a regular basis. That would be incredible. But oh well. I'll talk a little bit about my weekend. So we only got 1 practice this past weekend, so I had to make the most of what we had. I went out the first time. Car was absolute junk. I was like, oh my god, this thing is so tight, I cannot drive this. So, I quickly came in, and we changed the right side tires around to hopefully make it work better, and you know what? It did. It actually brought it to life, and we ended up finishing practice 4th fastest on the board. So, which was nice. So then, heat race, we started on pole, and I led the entire heat race. I mean, all the fast car, or like the couple fast cars were on my ass the entire race, but you know, I held my own and managed to get my first heat race win of the year. Well, first and only heat race win of the year, because this is our last race of the season that we're doing. Feature time. We started on pole, of course, for the feature, and as soon as the green flag dropped, I knew we were in trouble, because the car that started on my outside, he was gone. Like, it wasn't even close. So then I literally spent the first 15, 20 laps just defending my second place position. And then we came into lap traffic, and then as we were passing lap car, Nick literally sent it going into turn, I think it was turn 1. And he caught my left rear tire, and camber went from being like this to like this. And then my car was absolutely undrivable after that. So I was literally just trying to nurse the last 10 laps home just to fit. I had to finish 5th in order to tie with Nick. But unfortunately, with like a lap or 2 to go, Mike Wheelo ends up getting by me, and I end up finishing 6th. So I will lose by one point to him. It's like, which sucks. But you know what? I'll finish off the year with, I got 5 podiums this year, which is, I think, the most I've ever had in a single season.
5 podiums and a win?
Well, 4 podiums and a win, I guess. So 5 in total. And then when we get the awards banquet, I'll get my 4th place points trophy at the end of whenever that's gonna be. So I'll end the year with 6 trophies. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna put them all, because I've run out of room for them. But yeah, so
honestly, Raccoon, I think running out of room for trophies is not a bad issue to have.
Yeah, like, I technically have 3 shelves and a table and the floor covered in trophies.
Okay, maybe that is bad.
Yeah. I think I only got 1 or 2 last year. Oh, maybe not. No, I guess I got. Oh wait, no, that's my points trophy for last year. Okay, never mind. Well, I guess
Actually,
I guess I get to be consistent 2 years in a row where I finished 4th in points. Only thing that sucks is, if not for all my part fit breakdowns that I had like middle part of the season, I would have easily been 2nd in points, or even being right up there with the leader. Yeah, because like the weekend we ran 5 features, I gave up. Just trying to see how many points I gave up here. 4, 8. Yeah, just with that one weekend, I gave up 12 points, in which that 12 points would have put me fairly heftily in 2nd place. Because the guy that finished 2nd in points, well, I beat him in both the heat race and the feature this past weekend. I think. Did I? Yeah, no, yeah, he didn't pass me, so I beat him, so I would have gained like an extra, so I would have probably finished about 10, 15 points ahead of him. So Alright, so I think that's it for my local new racing news. On to some sim racing talk, a little bit. So, before we talk NASCAR 25, we got a little sneak peek into Tokyo Extreme Racer. Where is... I need the... Give me 1 second here. Find the... What am I looking at? What am I looking for? There it is. Oh, it's just... Yeah, okay. There's no full release announcement to it yet, but it is official that it is coming to PlayStation 5 and PC when it does get fully released.
It's gonna be cool.
So, yeah, it would be interesting. A little briefly touch on that. And then NASCAR 25 pre-download starts a day early on October 10th, which is this Friday. Or, actually, I think technically pre-download might start on Thursday, on the 9th. Because I think some people might actually be able to get early access to it on Friday to be able to start playing it on Friday when it comes out. Which will be a day earlier than the pre-order early release. So, I still want to get NASCAR 25, but I gotta wait another month yet before that comes out. Alright. So, before we end off tonight's show, you guys... Are both of you guys here so we can... I'd like to make our picks for Viva Las Vegas and the Talladegs.
Oh.
I don't know if Falcon is still here.
Falcon is right.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
So we'll get Falcon. So how we do our picks boost is we usually pick our top 3 most likely to win. So, like, I can't remember who we all picked for. I know we picked SVG, both of us, to win the role, but I think we had like Larson or I know. I think my picks were SVG was gonna win, and then Allmendinger and McDowell, I think, were my other 2 picks.
Oh.
So anyway, Falcon, who would since we're not gonna have a podcast episode next week, who was your picks for Vegas and then your picks for Talladega?
Josh Berry for Vegas, Larson for Vegas, Bale for Vegas, and then Dega will be Larson, Elliott, Byron.
Okay.
It's a finger. Sorry.
It's a finger.
Yeah, I squished my wife's finger.
You squished my finger. So, all right. So Vegas, my picks will probably be. I'm gonna say Hamlin will probably be up there. Larson, and as much as I don't want to, I'm gonna say Giggles will probably be up there. Those will be my. So yeah, Hamlin, Larson, or Giggles will be my picks for Vegas. Talladega, I'm gonna go with. It's kind of a crapshoot. I'm gonna go with Keselowski. Keselowski, Blaney, and who do I want to pick from my
Newman.
Newman? No, there's no Newman. I'm trying to think who would be a good third pick. Fuck it. Just what probably won't happen, but Sure, we'll throw in the Watermelon Man. He'll be my third pick for Talladega.
Ooh, Chastain.
Yeah. So, Boosty Boost, who do you think your 3 picks for Viva Las Vegas will be?
You know what? I think I'm gonna keep myself safe and just go for the obvious ones.
That's fine.
Larson,
Okay.
Logano,
Okay.
and you know what? I'm gonna throw in a bit of a wild card,
Okay.
Mr. Kyle Busch.
Interesting. Honestly, yeah, because, this weekend at Vegas will be his first attempt with his new crew chief, so we'll actually see how they actually make out. Alright. And then who for Talladegs? Because seeing as it's such a wild card, it's kind of hard to just pick someone that's going to win it.
See, Hamlin is one of my picks, but not my first. I put Hamlin second.
Okay.
Because he's usually really good at the super speedways regardless, but Daytona seems to be his cherry pie.
Yeah.
So Hamlin, my second pick, but my first, honestly, Ryan Blaney.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And a bit of a wild card, Zane Smith.
You know what? I can't disagree. I think those are pretty solid picks for Talladegs.
I couldn't hear it because of a fucking Mustang.
Of a Mustang. His picks for Talladega is Blaney, Hamlin, or Zane Smith.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So. So we all got some interesting picks going into these next 2 weeks. So. And it looks like our viewership is going to be down again, unfortunately, which is sad, but, Alright, well, that's all the news and gossip and shenanigans we got to cover with this week. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Would you guys have any final thoughts or words that you'd like to share with our lone viewer?
No.
No. I got nothing to say to you.
I got nothing to say to none of yous.
Okay. Well, and with that, I guess I want to thank Boost for. I know you're a little late getting here, but I do want to thank Boosty Boost for coming on and joining our who knows what this is podcast.
I don't think that's the name, Chief.
I know, right? And it's called That Damn Racing Podcast.
There you go.
So, but yes, I like to thank you for coming out and stopping in and chatting with us.
See.
Si, senor. And then, I know Falcon was a bit busy doing who knows what back there.
Baby stuff. Getting ready for the baby.
Baby stuff. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, because you're supposed to be welcoming that next week.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun and exciting. So yeah, there will not be a podcast episode next week. So thanks again, everybody, for coming out, and until next time, we'll catch you guys all later, and until then, we'll see you guys later. Peace. Bye-bye!